Hi, so today we are gonna try this HINDASH palette. So I am quite late on this. I believe this is released in last year. At first I didn't really understand the concept of this palette. I just thought it was like some normal like matte ombre eyeshadows. But then I saw a lot of review, and especially the review from Samantha Ravendel. She shared a picture on Instagram where the people was swatching this shadow, and there was so many variation of this single ombre shadow. So I really saw the potential of this product from that review, so I got mine during the Black Friday sale. Packaging is actually quite nice. It's cardboard, but it's well-made cardboard, and it's very nice to the touch. It's like those kind of high-quality matte to the touch kind of cardboard. And there is a very nice mirror here. I feel like this is actually shouldn't be just eyeshadow palette. This should be a eye and face, like full face kind of shadow, a full face kind of palette, because if the consistency or the pigmentation is right, I think these could be used as setting powder, and this can be used as contour, and this too can be blush, and this can be bronzer, and even for eyebrow, and these can be eyeliners. So I really think this could be, you know, very handy when you're creating your looks and you just look for something very particular. So today I'm not gonna put it all over my face. I'm gonna try the formula on my eyes and on my cheeks. I'm thinking to blend this and this to create like a neutral peachy kind of shadow. Oh, these are actually quite formally pressed, so there's almost no fallout. Like, don't know if you can tell. Let me show you. Like, there's no fallout. You can get product on your brush by doing this, but there's no fallout. That's nice. That's very nice. And the eyeshadow absolutely looks like untouched, even if I rubbed quite a few times. That's nice. Oh, and it applies on the skin very nicely as well. I have to say, these are not those kind of like super pigmented kind of formulas, which I am okay with. I don't mind eyeshadow to be a little bit sheer, as long as it's blending well and not patchy. Which this one is definitely not patchy. I actually really love to watch his tutorial because I feel like he really does those very neutral but sexy kind of look. I feel like it would be really nice if he do a like glitter or like shimmer kind of palette, like in this same. So now that two shade is applied all over my eyelid, I am thinking maybe mixing this two shade, this part and this part. I feel like this ombre shade, the shades is not that different, you know, from the two sides. It's just one is deeper and one is lighter. And I think you can tell that these are not super pigmented eyeshadows, as I said before. It's more of a buildable kind of formula, which I really like, and it's not patchy at all. The powder is so fine and weightless. Oh, I really like this formula. I have really high hope for the Mario one, but that one is really, I won't say it's really patchy on me, but it did need a lot of work to get it even on me, so I was not a very big fan of that palette. But this palette is really good. It's what I wanted from this palette. Then I want to just deepen this look a little bit. This brown shade and this deeper, richer brown shade together. I really like to mix shades when I'm using mattes. And this palette is literally designed for that. See, it's very easy to blend this shade. I feel like I don't even have to look at the mirror when I'm applying this. I feel like this kind of palette, people are really concerned about how the black will perform. So I am gonna use this black to do my eyeliner. And usually if you poke the eyeshadow with this kind of very thin brush, a lot of times the eyeshadow will like almost explode. But you can see this one is not. There's absolutely no fallout, which is so rare. I guess they just pressed it harder. I don't know. Oh, really nice. Really nice. It's not patchy. It adhered to the skin very nicely. I think this can definitely use as a powder eyeshadow eyeliner sort of thing. And the good thing is because, just as I said, there's no fallout. A lot of times if I am doing this with a black eyeshadow, there will be some fallout on this area, and there's none with this one. I am so impressed. There's no other thing to say other than I just really like this palette. I am really glad I bought this one on sale. I believe it was like 35% off on Coke Beauty. It really was a good deal. And a little bit on the lower lash line. Haven't do a full matte eyeshadow look in a while, but I really love this look. Actually matches my shirt. Okay, the eyes are done. See how beautiful it blended. I didn't even try to blend it. Okay, let's apply some blush using this. And now I really tried the formula. I think this could be really nice for blush, because I was thinking if this is a really pigmented eyeshadow, like the powder is very loose, it's probably not very easy to use on the face. But now I really tried it and I know the formula. I think this could be really good for a blush. And I am just mixing these two, the pink and the peachy color, and apply. I am thinking to layer a little bit of that beautiful orange on top of this. You can see the blush blending so beautifully. I feel like he really took the, using this palette not only on the eyes but also on the face into consideration when he's formulating this. because it's really not just eyeshadow palette that's saying you can also use it on your face, but you just have to be careful. This is really a good formula for both. Okay, let me layer a little bit that orange on top. Just a little bit. Oh, how pretty. Oh. I love this palette so much. I think you can clearly tell. So now let's do some swatch. I don't think it makes sense to swatch this for eyeshadow, but I'll do it anyway. So the way I'm gonna swatch is I'm gonna swatch on the side of the eyeshadow, so it's fully that two color, not anything in the between. But then I will pick this shade to try to, you know, swatch every variation of this shade, like the picture that I saw on the in the Samantha Ramdahl video. So yeah, let's do it. And there's really no fallout. This is the first one. You can see it's really not that super pigmented formula, but let me layer it a little bit. And you can see it's beautiful. Again, kind of sheer, but first of all, this is not a very deep color. Coral. Oh, how beautiful. And the pink. I think this shade is swatched a little bit darker than it is in the pan. This is the second layer. Oh, how smooth. Even this grayish brown. And you can see on the finger it's super smooth. I feel like a lot of matte shadow on the finger, it looks like super chalky, but this one is super smooth. And here is the whole swatch. Even though it's just a fully matte neutral palette, but I really love it. So the swatch for these two, I swatched the whole ombre. So just from this swatch, I think you can tell that this palette really allowed you to mix or create the tone, like the depth that you want with just these 6 eyeshadows. I really love it. Like, this swatch is so beautiful. I want a tattoo like this. So yeah, that is my review for this palette. Totally love it. Thank you for watching. Bye.